Go ahead, Andrew. John.
RJ was just talking about imparting wisdom on some of you guys that have not played over at Duke. He's won 3 times over there. So what are some of the things he's told you guys to kind of get you in the right frame of mind to head into what you're going to experience Saturday?
Just going there, and I would say for me, just focus on us. You know, there's gonna be a lot of other things going on, the crowd and like there's the history that these 2 programs, these 2 schools have. But just going there and focus on us and what we could do to win the game.
Has he said anything about a couple of years ago when that team was in a similar situation you guys are in? They went in there, Coach K's last home game and beat them. It sort of triggered their spark to the title game.
Yeah, for sure. This win for us, I expect we're gonna win, but it's gonna be huge. You know, to kind of jumpstart something that could be great and going forward.
Ian, like, what was your perception of the rivalry before you got here? And do you have any like personal favorite moments growing up? Games you watched, moments you watched, players, anything?
Not any personal favorite moments, but I do understand the rivalry. I understand how big of a game this is and for the 2 programs, and I'm just looking forward to go out there and play.
And how do you guys stay confident considering you lost 3 out of 4? You've been having frustrations in 1 possession games, and has that been difficult to stay confident?
Sometimes it's definitely, you know, kind of frustrating. You know, definitely losing I feel like always frustrating, but we just trust each other. You know, we trust coach, we trust each other, and we believe in the work that we put in. So we know what we do, we know what we work on, so just go out there and do it.
Ian, is there something for you personally that maybe hasn't been happening the last couple games or hasn't been working for you? Because I think it's 3 out of the last 4 you've been in single digits when you had that huge run before that. Is there something that you can point to or identify that maybe teams are taking away or that's just not working for you lately?
Not anything particular, you know. It's just that kind of stretch, you know. And yeah, it's basketball. It happens, you know. The same way I was scoring 20, the same way it can go bad a little bit. But I'm alright, you know. I'm fine. My confidence is still super high, and my teammates trust me. I trust them, and we go out there and believe in playing my game.
And you said, I was going to say, that doesn't seem like much affects your confidence.
Yeah, no.
Either way.
Absolutely, you know. I believe in the work I put in, and I think I'm the best player on the floor every time I step on the floor.
Duke has, tremendous positional size and length. Going against a team like that, a big team, how does that adjust what you have to do offensively or what the team has to do offensively?
I feel like we have to be more disciplined on the smaller details, especially with the size they have, you know. On offense, being disciplined, doing the right things, making the easy play. On defense, just being in the right spots.
Ian, you were in the same McDonald's class as Cooper Flagg, who's obviously, doing what he's doing over at Duke. I guess having time to, sit and really look at it, you see the highlights and everything, but sitting to really, look at the tape, what's kind of allowing him to have the season that he's been able to put together?
He's a great player, you know. I feel like he can do it all. You can do it all on the floor, whether he's scoring or defending. I feel like he always has a way to impact the game, and I feel like him knowing that scoring is the only way to impact the game or on the offensive end helps him a lot. His motor is high. He's just a great player.
For you guys, since he does do all those things like you said, I guess what is the key to containing someone that does have his hands in several different elements of the game?
Just focus on the scout. There's things that he doesn't do well that we gotta kind of force him to do and get him to do. And we can't let his defense impact so much that where it's trickle down to his offense and get him going. So just focus on what we gotta do, our disciplines, our scouts, and get it done.
Did Duke recruit you at all?
A little bit, yeah.
What was kind of the differentiating factor between UNC and Duke in that decision? Not to say it was down to those 2,
Mm-hmm.
what kind of separated the 2?
I would just say, Coach Davis. Ever since I met Coach Davis, he was someone I wanted to play for. No matter who was really in the conversation at the time, I met Coach Davis, and I kind of knew from there that's what I want to play for.
Do you have any sort of, you were a highly talented player obviously coming out of high school, but do you have any sort of chip? The Duke guys, their freshman class always gets put up kind of on a pedestal. Does that give you any sort of chip in this game?
I'm gonna chip every game. I want to go out and play every game and play the best I can play. Go out there and try to prove something every time I go out there on the floor. And whether we playing Duke or whoever, it's a chip every game.
Ian, as a younger guy, wondering if you could, or if you have perspective on Duke's recruiting success. Over the years, they do seem to get their share of highly touted guys. Carolina does too. But what do you think it is about maybe the way they run their program or how they do things that appeals to young kids coming up?
Like I said, the history behind the school is great. You know, they have a long history of putting guys in the NBA, and I guess to recruits that's like eye opening. You know, I want to be one and done, not aspire to be one and done. So that school has a history of doing that, so they go there. Again.
Ian, do you, having grown up playing against like Cooper and those guys that are Duke freshmen, like, do you keep up with those guys? Do you guys talk or communicate? Since, I mean, you've been playing against them for years, obviously.
Not too often. Not too often. Me and Cooper are super close. We played together in USA basketball. So we kind of grow relationship from there. And then we played together, same team, McDonald's. But yeah, we're cool. We cool.
But you guys don't text each other like, "Hey, I'll see you Saturday."
I don't want to talk to him for real.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
And one thing that some of the guys were talking about after the Pitt game was, you know, sometimes offensively, you know, things can get stagnant. You guys can break down over dribble, things like that. Looking at last game, do you feel that was, I guess, some of the reason the offense, you know, kind of stopped, you know, producing points? And I guess what do you think, you know, needs to change to, you know, allow for more flow and more movement?
I do think our second half offense wasn't the best. You know, we didn't score a whole bunch, like 21 points second half, I believe. We didn't score a bunch second half. They started switching 1 through 5 and kind of put like a pause on things for us, and we didn't get a chance to really adjust to it. But yeah, that's really what happened.
Knowing that Duke also does that, though, does that give you an opportunity to kind of look at what didn't work and try and iron it out?
Absolutely. Every game was an opportunity to go out there and make changes and adjust to different looks. You know, so we seen it before. Now we go to practice, fix it, figure out how to attack it, and what we want to get out of it, and we get it done.
Anything else? Thanks, Ian.
Appreciate it.
Coach Davis.